Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. That one complete. It's tapped down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd down and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Let's go now. Catch, bounce pass, catch, bounce pass.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Dances by him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the the chains there on a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Colts at 6 and 10 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Down to about the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Here's Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they could find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Nico Collins from 21 yards away. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You look at the defense for these Texans. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. In motion left, Claypool.
Come 19! Come 19! 19 tight! 19 tight!
Richardson to throw off play action. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Warriors 70.
Richardson looking to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50.
Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Panther 11.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this taken in by Downs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5. Richardson working from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and going. Score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Now Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Smash. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Cup 19.
Now Richardson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In motion left, Claypool.
19 tight. 19 tight.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point, and the game is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He approached his drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Richardson going to move him around. Richardson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a tip ball, one that's popped in the air, it looks like it's going to be an interception. Sometimes the guys try too hard and they fight each other and knock each other off the ball, and this one ends up falling to the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st down, here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Able to fight through one tackle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Quiddy Pay just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll go play action here with Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First and 10, it's Stroud. Got a man, Boutte. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight. Street.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cougar 19.
That's into the hands of Woods. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Come on.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ready, ready. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you. And sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson on third and short. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gaines, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now third down and very long. Stroud off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fielded at the 43. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time play.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
In motion right, that's Dell. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
End over man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Stroud. Gets this complete to Bunto. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
60 Bison.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
All right, fellas, one more time. Go, baby.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Crack all 80.
All right, fellas, one more time. Get in the end zone, killer.
Buffalo 18.
Richardson now on 2nd down. This taken in by Downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Keep it rolling, fellas.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Let's run it up the gut. Step up to get the goal. Keep the ball moving.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass complete to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Dragon 60.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Here's first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 40-yard line.
They need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Richardson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Lions. Ready.
Richardson to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Okay.
Here's 1st and 10.
Keep it together.
Here's Richardson. As this complete to Woods. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
79 Broncos.
We can do this on 5. Go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Big Lion.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
First down, Houston.
Come on, come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19 tight.
To throw with Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance.